It could be bigger and feel different than you're probably used to, but are you ready for it? The next big earthquake? Let's return to Cindy Dole and a special edition of Home Wizards all about earthquake safety.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us this afternoon. So much to think about and so much to prepare. I mean, we are living in earthquake country. But the good news is the chances are you will survive it. You just need to be calm and think through the whole process. And that's why this upcoming Thursday, 10/21 is the date. At 10:21 in the morning, millions of us throughout California and Nevada and Guam will go through the drill on how we would respond when the next one hits. And it's an annual drill now, and it's, third year or so? Yeah, with me is Mark.
It was just in Southern California in the first year.
Mark Benthien is the director of outreach with the Southern California Earthquake Center, and he lives and breathes this shakeout.org. In fact, you were just tweeting moments ago. What's your Facebook page? Facebook?
Facebook.com/Great Shakeout.
There it is. So you get a lot of fans. People want to be part of it. Yeah.
A lot of great conversation happening there between us and the public on all different topics.
So when we go to shakeout.org, it's a great resource. I mean, you can go and you can kind of see this little animated house and see what you would do, and you can print out things, and what else?
There's a game there called Beat the Quake you're talking about. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
And then just all the resources you need to plan your drill for this coming Thursday.
This Thursday is bigger than it's been before for the drill. What will next year's be like?
Well, we hope that that more and more people will participate in this. It's how people are learning how to get prepared and talk about it with each other. Really, it was a setup to get people talking also about earthquakes.
Yeah.
The research shows that the more you talk about something and about preparedness, the more you're likely to get prepared. And so we created the Shakeout to be this huge event that everybody would participate in. But even people who didn't will hear about it through all the news coverage that happens, and just talking to people, even if they haven't registered at shakeout.com.
It's kind of like anything. It's like if you have a dream, that dream job, or you always you want to make $1 million, and
right.
If you write it down on a piece of paper and you put it on your refrigerator and you think about it, it's almost like you will start acting more like what that quality qualifies. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it comes true.
Yeah, and we want people to practice how to protect themselves and do drop, cover, hold on, but also to take preparedness actions to store more water than you probably have stored already, to get your kits in the various places you might be in an earthquake. So not just at home, but maybe a smaller kit in your car, a kit at work. To take these preparedness actions, to look at your house and if it's going to be okay in an earthquake, to consider earthquake insurance. All these different factors that we're wanting people to talk about earthquakes, to think about preparedness, and to act on Thursday. Practice, drop, cover, hold on.
In terms of the water, how much water are you thinking that we need?
The recommendation is a gallon of water per person per day for at least 3 days. But that's really a minimum. We're saying ideally up to 2 weeks, especially if you're out in the desert areas where you're just going to need more water. So think about your situation and how much you can have. I have a 55-gallon water barrel in my garage that you can buy.
So we'll go to your house.
Right, everybody come over. It's supposed to last for 5 years. It's a special grade of plastic, and you can get those. But you can also just, as you go to the grocery store, buy a couple gallons of water a week, and then cycle those every couple months and drink the water and get some more.
Yeah, because speaking of plastic, it isn't. You can't have that forever, right?
Not forever. It lasts a while, but each bottle will last a little bit longer. So better to be safe and sorry. Just recycle that water. Drink the water is fine. You don't have to throw it out, but at least every 6 months. Think about getting more water bottles.
So you can feed your plants with it, too.
You can do that, too, for your pets. And also having water for your pets is very important, too.
I'm telling you what, the big one happened, I would be drinking out of my pool. I wouldn't care. I would be down there lapping out of the pool, I know it's better to have chlorine water.
And it's also why it's important to make sure your water heater is strapped properly so it won't fall over, because that will be a source of water. I mean, that's 50 gallons or so at least that would be available to you.
And the toilet.
And the toilet tank.
The toilet tank.
Not the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Is a source of water, too.
Yeah. So as to our kit, I mean, we can think about dried foods and things like that, but what are some of the other essentials that maybe people don't think about that would be, like, for instance, it's Halloween coming up. Get those those glow sticks, right? That's a great, nice source of lighting if you don't have a flashlight.
Right. Glow sticks will last a long time. You don't have to rely on batteries. But there's all sorts of new types of flashlights right now with the LED lights that will last a long time. You don't have to worry about have those in important places, like next to your bed, where you might be when you need a flashlight. Not have to go look for that flashlight. So don't have it stored in your kit somewhere. You can have those, but have also one near your bed too.
All right. When we come back, some more insights into the great websites besides shakeout.org, which, by the way, you can go and register to participate. It's free, but when you register, great things happen because you'll be in the know for the Great Shakeout, which is this Thursday, 1021 at 10:21 in the morning. We're back in just a moment. This is a special edition of Home Wizards, and I'm Cindy Dole. Welcome back. You're listening to a special edition of Home Wizards. We're not trying to make you scared, but prepared because we know that it's coming, the next earthquake. And this Thursday on 1021, at 1021, all across the state, you're expected to pretend that it's coming. And would you be ready? Would you know how to respond? Hopefully after listening today, you do know. Do you know how to protect yourself, though, and your family from the next earthquake when it strikes? Go to shakeout.org, learn about earthquake safety, register for the Great California Shakeout Drill. It's not too late to sign up. Shakeout.org. With me is the guy who's living and breathing at Mark Benthien. And so you're saying one of the good things to do is to plan with your family and to get kids involved. Maybe have them tell us what to do.
Sure. I mean, every year kids are practicing drop, cover, hold on in schools. A lot of them are doing that on the Shakeout Day now. But they know what to do during earthquakes. They're learning this and often can come home and teach the rest of the family, especially families maybe who've just moved to California to where they've been either from another country or another state, and they haven't really grown up. The parents haven't grown up practicing what to do in an earthquake.
Mm-hmm. And you say that also in terms of kids, to talk to them to know what to expect so they aren't scared, but then also have some fun games and activities in your safety kit. So after you've survived the shaking, right, and you got to wait for a few days, have
something
things
for the kids to do to take their mind off the situation. Have some games, have coloring books. It really helps the young kids deal with the situation that they're facing, and also be prepared to empower the kids, the older kids, especially on getting things back to normal.
And have like a meeting place too, right? Because
right.
if kids are at school and you're at work and then everyone's expected to reconvene, where are you going to meet?
Definitely part of your family plan is to have a meeting place where you're going to reunite. Though if they're in school, they're most likely going to be kept in school until an adult or a guardian or parent comes to pick them up and sign them out. But also important for everybody to have that out-of-state contact as a call-in number to report to. The long-distance lines will be reactivated before the local lines will be. That's why it's important to have someone from another state that you can call in, a relative that you can call and report that you're okay.
And in terms of the shakeout on Thursday, you're saying that, of course, a lot of schools are getting involved, but more need to, and people can go register, shakeout.org, and museums are having a nice place for this.
Many of the museums in California are having shakeout activities. It's a great place to bring young children who may not be in school yet to be a part of a big event, but really anybody can go to these. The San Bernardino County Museum is having a major event, the Discovery Center in Orange County, Discovery Science Center, and all across the state are having these activities that people can go and participate with large groups of people.
So let's go through the drill of the websites. We want to go to shakeout.org and listen to us next Saturday. We just had a little bit of a moment. Now we're back. Once again, mention a few more of those websites, Mark, again.
So shakeout.org for registering for the drill this Thursday, 10/21. Dropcoverholdon.org to make sure you know what to do during an earthquake. Earthquakecountry.org has all the preparedness, and they're really all linked together at various places.
Excellent, excellent. And people, if you've been listening to this today and you've been hearing bits and pieces and you wanted to hear it all again, you can. You can even download it to your iPod or whatever you like. Just go to cindydole.com. It'll be up there conveniently in the honors section, and you can listen to it again. So thank you, Mark. It's great having you. I'm looking forward to participating in the shakeout. I think it's going to be, fun isn't the right word, but it'll be a good learning experience.
We hope people have fun and also learn a lot from the drill.
Yeah, you don't seem like you're scared. You're not scared.
No. I've done a lot in my home to be prepared, so I feel
you feel confident and ready, and that is empowering, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening to Home Wizards. The fun continues next Saturday as we shift gears and get ready for Halloween. We're going to talk to more folks who have really elaborate haunted homes in terms of decor, and then we'll also talk about more ways to trick out your home and your garden. That's all next Saturday. Saturday. Home Wizards 2 to 4. In the meantime, I hope you have a great weekend. Don't forget to get your safety kit together. On my website, I've got the list of all the goods as well as they do on shakeout.org. Have an awesome one, and until then, remember this: the key's under the mat. Bye-bye.